Yeah, hi everyone. Welcome to Emsley Lodge for another week. Didn't get a winner, but I thought a horse called Sordo was very, very good at Bendigo the other day. He's had a little bit, he's mixed his sort of form a little bit, that horse. And last time in, he had a little bit of a heart issue, and we were just really worried about him. His first couple of runs were below par, but we changed a few things with him, a bit of a gear change, and he raced really well and has obviously got back to where he should be. So he's actually quite lowly graded, that horse. So if we can get him right, he should be able to win a couple of races quickly. So I thought his run at Bendigo was good. He showed a nice dash and turn of foot, and obviously the horse that beat him might be sort of go on to be a half decent horse. So keep an eye on him the next couple of weeks. Cougar goes to Yarra Glen Saturday, albeit it's going to be 37 degrees, they reckon. So I hate travelling, especially racing fillies in this heat of this weather. So, but anyway, hopefully we can sort of race in the cooler part of the day. Took her down to Stony Creek the other day and they called the race meeting off, so she's going a little bit of time between runs. She won the maiden pretty easily, and we thought Stony Creek was a really good race, and they called the race meeting off, so we've had to wait another couple of weeks to go to Yarra Glen. 1950, that should suit her. Hopefully can just draw sort of a middle and just sit off a nice tempo, but she's going good, this filly. She'll win a couple of races this preparation, and she certainly hasn't gone backwards since she won. So that's Cougar at Yarra Glen on Saturday. Got Cat Noir in a few spots this week. I've got her at the Valley Friday night, but I think that race stinks a bit. It doesn't map well, and I think it's a really strong race. So I'll probably take her out of there, and we'll go to Ballarat on Sunday in one of those country challenges. I think I'm going to bring her back to the mile. We stepped up to the Colac Cup the other day. She was only beaten 3 lengths, but the tempo of the race was wrong and just didn't pan out. I think I'm going to bring her back to the mile where they'll run along in a stronger tempo, and she can sort of sit off the speed, then hit the line, rather than sort of up the leader's bum and sort of over racing, and just it didn't work out the other day. So I'm pretty confident we'll bring her back to the mile, and you'll see better, more consistent horse. So that's Cat Noir, and she'll more than likely go to Ballarat on Sunday. Got Colt 45 in at Sandown Wednesday. I'm just sort of looking for the right race to kick him off at. I think he's going to be a sort of a third up over a mile, and he'll hit his peak, but he's a beautiful horse. There's a nice 1300 metre 3-year-old Vobis race at Sandown Wednesday. I just reckon they'll probably be too fast for him. You can see in his trial, little 1000 metre screamer was sort of in his trial and spaced him. So I just think he ridden like that, sort of just ridden off the speed. When he gets to a mile, he can be a beautiful horse. So I don't want to upset his race pattern. So I've got him nominated for Sandown Wednesday. There's also a nice 1400 metre race at Warrnambool the following week. So I'll just decide whether he goes to Sandown or Warrnambool. But that's Colt 45 at Sandown on Wednesday.
G'day guys, welcome to Around the Stables. This week's horse is a horse called Tango Jewel. Her first couple of preparations were really good and really consistent, and yeah, she was always a horse that put herself on speed and used to sort of grind it out. She had a couple of runs where she was sort of, just getting nabbed sort of close to the line, but then she was able to break through for her second win at Sandown. So real good win that, and yeah, obviously a metropolitan class horse. Unfortunately, last preparation just didn't come up at all. It was terrible. It showed a lot of speed, and then yeah, just didn't show that toughness that it sort of showed in its first preparation. So we tipped her out, gave her a really long break, sent her down to Warrnambool, and sort of taught her how to swim down there, and yeah, brought her back in, and yeah, wrapped with the condition that she sort of come back in was a horse that's sort of never been that good in the coat, but I think her coat and overall general health is really good this time in. So hopefully just last preparation we can just put it down to, mare sometimes just having those real off preps. Even horse Steely Hustler, she was a bit like that, and she's come back in this time in and race really consistently. So hopefully Tango Jewel can be of a similar nature. So real highly sort of strung horse. She's never a horse that we over trial, but I'd say she's probably a couple of weeks of a trial. We could probably give her that one jump out, and then we can go to the races. But yeah, hopefully just sort of turn her form around and find a bit of that form that she showed in her first couple of preparations, because we know if she can bring that sort of form, then and she's certainly got metropolitan grade sort of written all over, especially, you know, Moonee Valley of a Friday night and Sandown of a Wednesday. Be good to get her back to that sort of grade of racing. That's Tango Jewel.
That's it for another week at Emsley Lodge. Thanks for watching. I took a couple of horses, took 4 horses to the trials, all maideners to the trials at Geelong Wednesday. They all trialled up really strong. Colt 45 will go to the races somewhere next week. I'm not sure where we'll take him yet, but he'll go to the races somewhere next week. A little filly called Brutify. She looks like she's well above average, and she'll probably go to the races probably about 10 days' time, so keep an eye on her. Nice little horse called Champagne Sabre, nice staying horse who showed us a bit last time in. He trialled up good. And another little filly called Custard Tart, who she played up a little bit, got a bit of a temperamental problem, but still trialled up strong. So all 4 horses I thought trialled good, and be looking out for them to race in the next couple of weeks. Until next week, see you later.